Finally, the time has come. Playoff hockey. And I am so excited. Even though I don't really care that the Rangers aren't in it. Whatever. Next year. Alright, so let's get into some of the things I want to talk about today. I want to talk about Alain Vigneault being fired by the New York Rangers, as well as possibly the signing of Ilya Kovalchuk from Russia. He might be signing a 2 to 3 year deal with the New York Rangers, so we'll definitely dive into that. Even though that deal cannot become official till July 1st, the Rangers are in talks with Kovalchuk and his agents, obviously, so he might be coming to the Big Apple. Alain Vigneault, I want to first thank you for your 5 seasons as a New York Rangers head coach. You came in replacing Tortorella and did a hell of a job in 13-14 and 14-15. Those are the 2 years that Vigneault really proved himself to be a Rangers head coach, really thrived and really excelled with the team underneath him. I think Vigneault is not coming back only because he's not buying into the Rangers system right now. He doesn't want to tank. He doesn't want to lose. He wants to win, along with the players on the Rangers. So I can see why they let him go, and I can see why the general manager and the front office were like, hey, do you want to stay? This is what we're going to do. And he probably said no, but I mean, the first day after the regular season ends, he's booted out. I was very surprised about that. I'm surprised they didn't do it during the season, maybe to try to retool the team right there and energize the team there. But no, it wasn't that situation. He gets let go, and now we have to look for a new coach. I believe I saw a tweet the other day that Marty St. Louis wanted to join the New York Rangers organization, and I think it might have been the day of the Rangers firing Alain Vigneault or the day after. But could you imagine, I don't know, this is probably not going to happen, but could you imagine Marty St. Louis is behind the bench of the New York Rangers? Like, that's crazy. You have players on that team that literally played with him, such as Lundqvist, Stahl, Zuccarello. It's kind of crazy to think about. I know that Daryl Sutter is available. He won cups in 2012 and 2014 with the Kings, and he went this year without an NHL coaching job, which I found a little confusing considering he was such a good coach with LA, and he even led Calgary to an all-4 Stanley Cup Finals appearance. I don't think they're going to go Suter's way, only because the Rangers look like they're going to get younger, and they might want a younger coach to kind of gel with the younger players. So I think an NCAA coach around the collegiate areas, you never know. The Rangers could call up some guy from BU. I don't really know a lot about the college head coaches, but I know that there's a few, such as Motzkow. He coached the USA World Junior team, so I think maybe he could be an option, but I don't think he's going to want to leave where he's coaching at in the colleges. If you look on it right now, the original 6 teams, if you're not winning, the head coach isn't going to stay. You have Coach Quinville, who, that was a risk for Chicago not to fire them. Delivered 3 cups. He's staying. Montreal, you had Claude Julien back in 05-06, and then you got Michel Therrien, and now it's like, man, like Montreal's in that kind of spot where they're looking for a head coach, and right now they're sticking with Claude Julien. When Detroit was winning, they had Mike Babcock for those 10, 15 years and the 26, 25-year consecutive playoff run. He wasn't there for all those years, but he was there for most of them, and that's why he was the Red Wings coach for that long. And now, if you look at the Toronto Maple Leafs, once again, Mike Babcock, another fantastic Hall of Fame coach, is coaching an Original 6 team. Before that, when they were losing, they were going through coaches every year. I think to be an Original 16 coach, you have to be winning. You have to win, and if you're not winning and you're not with winning, you're not going to be the coach of an Original 6 team, including the Rangers. Now, let's get into some playoff hockey. I'm not really going to give you my whole bracket because I'm going to be honest with you, I kind of don't know. Like, I don't know what's going to happen. But my favorite to win the Stanley Cup, I took the Winnipeg Jets. Only because they just tore it up this year, man. Patrick Laine, Scheifele when he's healthy, Blake Wheeler, and then when you have Hellebuck and net, Jesus, man, that's a great team. You got Bufflin on the back end, Myers on the back end when he's healthy. It's like that team is almost as stacked as any other team in the NHL, and I'm surprised that Winnipeg has not won a single franchise. Winnipeg has not won a single postseason game in their franchise connected back with the Atlanta Thrashers. Jesus, my notebook. Okay. I have 4 specific playoff rounds in round 1 that I am so excited to see. The first one is the Philadelphia Flyers versus the Pittsburgh Penguins. And for hockey fans, you already know why you want to see that. Because back in the playoffs a few seasons ago, chaos, brawls, there was brawls in the games before that playoffs even started, they played, and there was a brawl, man. I think it was a 2012 season. They were just going at it, man. Philly and Pittsburgh have one of the most underrated rivalries in hockey. I think that though both of those teams hate each other with a passion, and I think if Philly upsets Pittsburgh, that would be huge to end their consecutive cup streak. I think if Philadelphia wins, I'm not taking them as my winner, but I'm saying if Philadelphia wins, that rivalry is just going to be much more intense. And of course, I want to see the Minnesota Wild and the Winnipeg Jets. I really want to see how that works out. I want to see the Winnipeg Jets win their first game, and I want to see them win their first series. I think they can beat Minnesota, definitely. I just want to see Laine in a playoff game, Scheifele in a playoff game. I love Mark Scheifele. He's probably my favorite Winnipeg Jet player. I don't know. I just like the way he plays. The kid loves hockey, man. The guy loves hockey. I remember watching a video where it was just him, like, on an off day. He was sitting with a group of guys, and he was just talking about how much he loved hockey, watching hockey. He had his iPad, and he was looking up scores. The guy's just completely immersed in hockey, and that's what I love from a hockey player, is that passion. Another series I really want to watch is the Colorado Avalanche and the Nashville Predators. I think if there is one team to knock off the President's Trophy winners out of the Western Conference, it is the Colorado Avalanche. Nathan MacKinnon riding the backs of Colorado, man. Guy is unbelievable. I think he should win MVP personally. With all the stuff that he went through with Duchesne last season and then finally getting rid of him, it's come to terms that, you know, finally, man, it's my team. He has the A. I know Landeskog's still the captain, but McKinnon and Duchesne they didn't gel at all. They weren't like Crosby and Malkin. They weren't like Ovechkin and Backstrom. It's like they just collided. There couldn't be more friction between those two. And now that Duchesne was finally out of Colorado, Nathan MacKinnon steps up, and now I think this is a playoff team that is ready to compete. And this is a long shot, but I think Nashville could maybe get a little scared by Colorado. And of course, the Boston Bruins and Toronto Maple Leafs. We all remember what happened in 2011 in Game 7 against the Boston Bruins with the Toronto Maple Leafs. I'm very excited for this series. Two completely different teams, brand new teams. Got young players on both teams. I really hope that series goes to Game 7, only because I want to see another Toronto Maple Leafs and Boston Bruins just, oh my gosh, man. Game 7 between Toronto and Boston would probably be amazing. I just want to see it so badly, man. Alright guys, so that's it for me today. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you want more. Playoff hockey is here, baby. Next week I will have a first round recap. I cannot wait to see what happens this week. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Comment if you want to see what your teams are doing, if you want my opinion on your teams. And put your Stanley Cup Finals predictions with the two teams and the winner in how many games. Guys, I'll see you later.